questions I get from people all the time is, should I build a personal brand, right? Dan, should I do I'm in this business, should I build a personal brand? And I always tell them, one of the regrets I have is I didn't build a personal brand sooner. In the early, many years of my career, I was focusing on the product, right? Whatever I was marketing and selling, I was spending a lot of time on that. Little bit on company, but not even that much. It's mainly on product. When I got the personal branding piece, I was like, this is interesting, and this is useful for all the listeners. Doesn't matter if it's design or not, we're talking about positioning. What I've learned is what we do might change, right? Like the business that we're in, I might be in this business today, I may not be in this business 10 years from now. So let's say if I built my entire identity around this particular company, right? Let's say I'm a real estate agent, right? I'm a realtor, I'm a real estate agent. I've been doing that for 10 years. Well, suddenly the whole market knows that's who I am, right? But suddenly when I want to change, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to do something else. Well, all the equity I've built up, the brand equity, it's kind of not transferable because that's what I built. Versus if you build your personal brand, you could be in real estate, but you could do other things too, right? So if someone wants to do that, what's the key? What are some of the key strategies they need to pay attention to?
Yeah, I'd say number one thing is, and like you mentioned with real estate, is the awareness that you're always building your personal brand, whether or not you're doing it intentionally.
Yeah.
And if you're not doing it intentionally, then it's being built by accident. So you might as well put in the intention, or even if you're behind the scenes, and you're not building it, then it's being built as invisible. And then as soon as your company, product, marketplace, all of that changes, as you mentioned, then you kind of have to start over every time, which is what so many internet marketers oftentimes do. And instead, as you mentioned, you could basically build your personal brand and share, and some of it just looks like sharing who you are and your message and your values and something that's valuable still for whatever industry you're in, but is beyond just the product message. So that people are getting to know you and trust you. So that when you launch a new product, whether it's to that same audience, same industry, or it's something else, they already know your voice. And the key thing is they want to hear from you. Right? And if you build a message, whether it's through social, your site, email, even in personal network and connection, is if you're building a reputation where people want to hear from you, regardless of whether you're making an offer or contributing something valuable or even just inquiring with them about their lives, then when you are ready to go make a new offer, you've now got a bunch of people who want to hear from you.
Yes, and that's something I now truly believe in, because I notice when the personal brand is stronger, everything is easier. Whatever that we want to do, it's so much easier. And that's why I use the word in Dan Lok book, as you know, social capital, because it's not just branding. Because branding, a lot of people, they don't understand branding. They think branding is a logo, which you and I both know it's not a logo. A logo is one tiny piece of branding. Branding to me is actually reputation. It's right. It's what the marketplace, what you're known for, right? What you're about, what your values are, and I think also Influex helps me to narrow down. We focus on the wealth triangle. Anything that evolves that's what we're about. Doesn't matter what company, what product, that's what it's about. It's not just, we have a high ticket closer program, which is a sales training, versus a lot of people where their whole lives, they're only known as a sales trainer, right? Isn't it interesting though, Dmitry, that people like to pigeonhole, like they like to categorize, he is a sales trainer, she is a fitness coach,